just get into the fact, why is the CCP, why are they so intent on running this fentanyl in the U.S.? Are they making money off it? Do they just want to kill Americans, kill young people, get them on drugs? What's their incentive here? What's their objective with fentanyl?
Yes. Next question. All of the above. This is a very serious matter. They are using this to kill Americans. 70,000 dead last year from the Center for Disease Control. I think they're probably underreporting the number. There's 110,000 total overdose deaths, 70,000 from fentanyl. Fentanyl is not a drug, it is a poison. And yes, they are trying to kill Americans, create drug zombies like you see in Kensington and Philadelphia. Absolutely shameful what's going on. And displace Americans, cause chaos, and collapse American society because they want to take over. 70,000 dead, more than 34 years of combat in Vietnam and the War on Terror combined in 1 year. If that's not compelling, I don't know what's going on. And obviously Americans are having a challenge with math from the public school system. They don't understand what's going on. 70,000 dead. Yes, they're trying to kill Americans. And Biden's response is, oh, why don't you stop that? Stop sending it from China. So China stopped sending the pills from China and sending the formulary components to their, now they're overseeing the drug cartels by Chinese paramilitaries providing command and control. These people are combatants on the battlefield and need to be dealt with. This needs to be dealt with because death is coming from northern Mexico and the unsecured southern border. Now, I got maps of this, charts of this on my Substack account, Colonel Ret John, Colonel R.E.T. John on Substack, also Getter and Truth. But I got lots and lots of charts and reports and articles on this very topic. This is, I can't believe this. I mean, I think every single one of us knows of the horrific impact of fentanyl in our families, in our friends and neighbors, in our family members, in our neighborhood, right here in Prince William County. It's having a ferocious effect. Drug zombies everywhere. I can't go to the store without seeing a drug zombie on the street. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a seminal mortal threat to our constitutional republic, and it's coming from China. So very dangerous. And I have the maps and charts on Colonel Ret John's Substack. But ladies and gentlemen, we need to pay attention. And the House Special Committee on the Chinese Communist Party, led by Representative Gallagher, just came out with a report, very closely related. It's called 10 for Taiwan, 10 recommendations for immediately provide additional capacity for Taiwan. Ammunition stocks. We got to stop giving it to Ukraine. We got to spin up the American defense industry that is just a year and a half later under Austin's leadership, rudderless and barely upped. The speedometer has barely moved upward here. We got to get going on this. So that we need to spin up the arsenal of democracy. The more we sweat now, the less we will bleed later. Because just look at his speech from his to his senior leaders. Prepare for the worst in the immediate future. So we need to spin up. But that 10 for 10, everybody look for 10 for 10 from the Select Committee. These are a lot of the 10 look very similar to the Committee on Present Danger China, which I'm one of the founding members, along with Brian Kennedy and Frank Gaffney and Roger Robinson, Kevin Freeman, and other great Americans, Rob Maness, many others. These were the same recommendations we had almost 2.5 years ago, is to arm up. And we got our trainers, we got 200 trainers on the ground. But they're not just training the Taiwanese. They're essentially now going through drills of essentially how do U.S. forces arrive and set up to help take part in the defense of Taiwan. Because when they start, I get some grief on this. People say, "Oh, that's not possible. It's not true." But say when it's not about us. It's not about Taiwan. It's about us. And when they move on Taiwan, they're not stopping. And the next island chain is sovereign American territory. And just like they got caught on Guam, sneaking in software and a cyber attack to provide a backdoor shut down our sensitive networks on Taiwan and the Western Pacific. That means missile data as we're tracking their missile launches, as we're trying to do our launch our missile interceptors to shoot down their ballistic missiles. They're trying to disrupt, degrade, or deny us use of these networks. They're already ready, getting ready for war. Come on, America, wake up, wake up. We got to get past this occupant of the White House and get back a true leader into the White House that puts America first. Dropping these tariffs, what a horrible policy decision. And but they're mad. They're mad at China. But then they do these things which incentivize China. China's going, well, you're giving me all these awards. Why should I do a hotline with Secretary of Defense Austin or Tony Blinken? You guys are giving me all these awards, and we're still doing all this bad stuff. We're implanting malicious software in sovereign American territory, Guam, and yet you're rewarding us with dropping these tariffs. So they're being this schizophrenic administration doesn't know what they want, sends confusing signals, confuses everybody. Nobody knows what they want, and then he trips over a sandbag at the Air Force Academy.